G'day guys, this is your Admiral speaking, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is called The Captain's Table, and it's the first episode in what I hope will be a reasonably long line of videos where I can talk about World of Warships predominantly, so previous patches, upcoming content, ships, and just basically give my thoughts about the current state of the game, and also some other games that I'm playing at the moment, or whatever time I happen to be playing them as well. So, but it's going to be predominantly World of Warships for the most part. If you've ever watched Mingles with Jingles, or Knots as Untitled, or I Chase's Sail and Chat, you'll know roughly the format that this is going to take. It's going to be very similar to those. It's a format I rather liked, and I thought, hey, that's a pretty good idea, and I think it's better than just talking about a replay or whatever replay is playing in the background. So hopefully I can churn one of these out maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks, or when there's something rather significant happening with the game. But we'll see how we go. For now, it's a work in progress, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So why did I pick the name Captain's Table? Well, just like my in-game name and the logo for my YouTube channel, it comes from Star Trek. The Captain's Table was a series of books which I think began in the 90s, if I recall. And it's basically about a bar. And this bar is run by a guy called Cap. And he has a rule in his bar where you don't pay for your drinks. The only way you pay for your drinks is by telling a story. So that's kind of what this is. The bar itself is set out of our own linear time and dimension, so you can have captains from any era meeting for a drink, discussing whatever and telling whatever stories they like. So you could have, you know, Captain Kirk from the original series talking to Klingon commander from, you know, Captain Picard's time, or vice versa, or something like that. So that's basically what the Captain's Table is. So a place where you can go tell stories and have a nice cold drink. I'm actually having one right now, Kilkenny Irish Ale. That's my poison. And so yeah, I mean, while I won't be telling stories in the strict sense of the matter, I'm still discussing various bits and pieces to do, not only with World of Warships, but some other bits and pieces as well. There may be the occasional story, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so the last patch, 0.6.14, that's been out for just over a week now. I'll be honest, I've enjoyed quite a bit of the content that's come out from that patch. First one being the new operation. I can't remember what the name of it is off the top of my head, but myself and my clanmates, we've rather enjoyed playing that over the last few days. And we've had some pretty good success with it, and we've also had some pretty horrendous failures as well, which has been rather amusing. I'll admit I was really looking forward to hearing that the new operations were going to be at tier 7. I thought, you beauty, I can take the Scharnhorst out. And I actually found, because I tend to play a little over-aggressively in the Scharnhorst, that I was getting killed off reasonably quickly. So I tried a number of cruisers, and they seemed to work okay. I didn't mind running a cruiser, but the ship, which has been a bit of a revelation for me for that operation, has in fact been the Nelson. Not quite as aggressive with it. It has big guns, it does a lot of damage, and I've actually been having quite a lot of success with it. Yeah. So that's been a lot of fun, playing the Nelson, the new operation. Who'd have thought? If you haven't tried it, I'd recommend you give it a go. But just make sure you take some cruisers with you, because you're gonna need them to handle all the pesky destroyers that are in that operation. CV updates. It was teased, I think about a month and a half ago now, that American CVs were having a bit of a loadout change. They were getting rid of the Air Superiority and the Strike packages, and they were just going with one standard. I have the Lexington at the moment, as well as the Shikaku, both tier 8. I've managed to co-op my way all the way to tier 8, and unfortunately the economy in co-op carriers at that tier is not real good. I seem to lose money every game faster than EA loses money over Star Wars Battlefront, but that's another story which I'll talk a little bit more about later. So what I've decided to do, I'm setting up the training room at the moment. And I will probably do a video on this hopefully within the next week or so. And I'm setting up 12v12 in a training room, fully active, where I can go and practice carriers in order to get out there and play them in random battles and not be a complete potato, basically. So I'm not the worst carrier player in the world, but I'm certainly not the best one out there either. I've had a couple of goes at playing the Lexington in the training room, and yeah, I've been doing okay. I haven't been unhappy with how I've gone. I just need to remember to set the timer to 20 minutes instead of 10 minutes. So that's a continued work in progress, which I will continue to do, and as I said, I will probably do a video on that within the next coming weeks, just so I can, I guess, show you my progress on how I'm going with it all. The other thing is, the next thing is the Pan Asian DDs. I was fortunate enough that with the changes to the Lexington, I think I got about 60,000 free XP out of those changes. So I was able to free XP my way to tier 6 with those. I did similar thing with the German DDs as well. I free XP to tier 6. For me, that seems to be a good starting point. I don't like lower tier destroyers. I much prefer mid to high tier myself. But yes, I have the tier 6 at the moment. I've put my Lo Yang commander in him, just to try and get some more experience. He's a 10-point commander. And it's actually not a bad little DD. Again, I've been having quite a bit of success with it, and some pretty epic failures as well. Pretty frustrated yesterday. I was in one of those destroyers and suffered a loss, but I managed to outscore every single person on the enemy team who actually won the game, apart from the Belfast, which got 5 kills. I'm sure if he'd had 1 kill less, I would have outscored everyone on the enemy team who won. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but I guess you can't really help potato teams. I haven't played it in any of the tier 6 operations yet. I might consider doing that if I get sick of losing in random battles and not getting the XP to get my way to tier 7. Although I think I've only got about 20,000 XP or so to go, something like that. But we'll see how we go. For now, I'm enjoying it. The deep water torpedoes are something different. You have to always remember that you can't shoot DDs with them. It's only for cruisers and deeper draft vessels. So we'll see how that goes. Clan Wars. Clan Wars are coming to a close soon, as we all know. I certainly hope your clan has had certainly more success than what our clan has. We've been doing okay, but unfortunately, because of the time zone we're in, we don't get a lot of time to play Clan Wars. We all have jobs, we all have real life commitments, so the only time we've been able to manage has been on a Saturday night, because on the east coast of Australia, Clan Wars starts at 11 o'clock at night and goes through till 2 in the morning, and our New Zealand brothers copied even worse, starting at 1 o'clock in the morning, go to 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we got kind of shafted with timings on that. We've been pushing Wargaming as much as we can through the forums and Reddit to get the times changed. That's obviously not going to happen this season. Hopefully they will listen to us and make the change for Season 2 whenever that happens. But yeah, that's been a bit of a disappointment lately, unfortunately, so I guess that's just something we've got to deal with for the time being. Myself, personally, I've kind of given up on clan battles for now. I'm just looking forward to the next season of Ranked, which I have heard is at Tier 8. But we'll see how we go with that. Okay, so the next patch is now up on the PTS. I've had a quick look at it. I played the operation this afternoon in the King George. I will try to get a video on that done before I head off to Sydney tomorrow, if I can. And the new operation is actually not too bad. Rather enjoyed it, got 5 stars straight off the bat. The thing to remember with the new operation is take it easy, take it slow, focus your fire, and you'll do fine. You want at least 2 to 3 battleships and a number of anti-aircraft cruisers would be most ideal as well. Fiji and the Miyoko perform quite well in it. The Miyoko was, I actually felt when I was grinding through the lines, was quite a good AA platform for Tier 7 for what it was. I dare I say, and hold the presses for this, I actually think the Pensacola might also be quite a good choice for that operation as well if you're struggling with it in random. Yeah, Pensacola in this new operation I think might be the way to go. There is an Iowa in there that you have to take out. That's probably going to be one of your biggest threats, but you know, just remember, you know, you're in a cruiser. Keep maneuvering, keep angled, don't shoot your broadside to battleships, and you'll be fine. But I think for AA platforms, yeah, I think the Pensacola would be an okay choice. I mean, along with, you know, all the others like the Belfast and Fiji and Miyoko and some of the others as well. Okay, so new campaigns. There's 2 new campaigns coming as well. There's a Christmas campaign which isn't unlocked on the PTS yet, so that kind of leads me to guess that there may be a second weekend of testing next weekend before the patch is released the week after, just before Christmas. So the Christmas campaign not available yet on PTS, so I can't have a look at that. I have had a look at the other campaign that's coming out though. Everyone was speculating that the Duke of York was going to be available. I don't know if that's still going to happen on the PTS. It's got the turpets down as a reward chip at the end. I don't know if that's going to make it into the live version. I hope the Duke of York will be there instead of the turpets. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see for that, and see what comes out of it. So, yeah, a few things coming. Shimakaze changes to deep water torpedoes. I'm sure we've all seen that. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I have the Shimakaze at the moment with the 12km torps, but I think I will probably just end up keeping the 12km torps that I currently have on there. The deep water torpedoes are only going to affect battleships and carriers, so they're going to be very situational. And if people aren't taking battleships out, then you're not really going to hit nothing. But anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all later. Alright, ciao.